I'm gonna face this way. Okay, great. Set, please. Go. Go away. Go away. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an evening of some wonderful holiday music. I'm thrilled that you're here tonight. If we haven't met, my name is David DeYoung, and this is my second concert here, and I think it's going very well so far. So I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here to witness the work that the students have done, and you're going to share the music with us tonight. The first thing that you just heard was the marching band. We got out our marching band shoes, not literally, but we got out our marching band shoes again. We were supposed to play the Santa Parade in Grand Rapids a couple of weeks ago, and then it blizzarded it, and then it wasn't safe for us to travel. And I wanted them to have an opportunity to perform, and so we were able to open our concert with what would have been our parade tune. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I always enjoy doing. Yeah, go ahead and clap for them. I always enjoy doing marching band in the round because I like loud music, and so I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. The group in front of you is the 8th grade band. They've been working very hard on their music as well, and I'm thrilled that we're able to share our work. Today was kind of a weird day for us here at Grant because all of us got to skip the first 2 hours of school, which means that the 8th graders in front of you haven't had a chance to actually play the music in this room. So we're very excited to do it for the first time in front of you all now. It's going to be great, I promise. But if you'll allow me to talk to my students who are sitting in the house just for a moment, because we also didn't get to address a couple things this morning as well. So middle school students who are sitting in the middle, I need you to think about what does it mean to be a great audience member. Okay, we've talked about this, and this is the time when this is the time when I need you to engage. Okay, what does it mean to be a great audience member? How do you want to be treated when you're on stage? Oh yeah, no, we're not answering it right now. Just do it again, okay? What does it mean to be a great audience member? You too. Okay. So the first piece we're going to play tonight, I'm actually not going to conduct it. I'm very excited to introduce Linda Sustennis, who's going to be, where is she? There she is. Everybody clap for Linda. Linda is my student assistant. She was also a drum major with the marching band, and she's been hanging out with the students every morning during first, second, and third period. And as part of the curriculum that we've developed, she's going to start to take more of a leadership role. And so this marking period, she was able to rehearse and conduct this piece, and I get to play French horn, which I love to do. So I'm going to go have a seat, and we'll play festive fanfare for you. of our larger groups. Some high school age students came to me and said, hey, can we put together some trios and stuff? I said, absolutely, yes. Why would I say no? So the first offering that you're about to hear tonight is from this lovely flute trio. They're going to play God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. And I want to caveat this by saying I had nothing to do with this. And I mean that in the best way possible. These students put together, they chose the music themselves, they rehearsed it themselves, and I heard it once when they said, I think we're ready to perform it. I had nothing to do with this, and they did a great job. So I hope you enjoy this performance. Very nicely done. Good for you. Congratulations. The seventh graders are sitting in front of you. The first piece we're going to play is a really cool piece called Fanfare for a Holiday Celebration. to share this next piece of music with you. We've invited some of our favorite teachers from the middle school and a special guest at the end to join us in presenting this next piece of music, which of course is The Night Before Christmas. And so would you please welcome Ms. Merrifield, Ms. Keelan, Ms. Weaver, Ms. Kingsley, and Officer Visser to the stage to narrate this poem for us.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick.
They came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
As I drew in my head and turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave to me, now I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose, and sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like down with a thistle. But I heard them explain, he drove out of sight. Happy Christmas to all.
Oh boy. So they said, can we name our group? And I was like, sure, what do you want to name your group? And they said, the Cooler Band. What are you doing? You gonna put that into my very saxophone? Okay, good talk. Anyways, what's really cool about this, what I'm very excited for what you're about to hear, is that this arrangement was written by one of the people who was actually in the ensemble. Okay? Isaiah, will you stand up for me, please? Okay? Isaiah, yeah, that's the one. So, yeah, a couple weeks ago, they've been practicing every day in the band room, and I've been sitting in my office after school listening to them, and finally one day I popped out and I said, this is a really cool arrangement. Where'd you guys get this? And Isaiah said, I wrote it. I was like, oh, cool. Again, the caveat is I had nothing to do with this, and I mean that in the best way possible. So enjoy the Cooler Band as they play Let It Snow. So this is super cool. I'm about to present to you for their first time ever in public performance, the Grant Middle School 6th grade band. At this point in our time together, we've put together about 40 songs from our yellow book called Essential Elements, and we're going to play them all for you right now. Just kidding, we're going to play 6 of them. But this is actually kind of cool. I walked out of my life, I'm sorry. This is actually kind of cool too because I let the students choose what pieces we were going to play tonight. I put up a poll and they voted. And so the next 6 pieces are 6 of their favorite pieces that they've been playing so far. And I'll introduce them one at a time as we go. The first one we're going to do is one you'll find familiar. It's called Rolling Along. The next one that we're going to play, you all know. We're going to do it slow, and then we're going to do it fast. This is Hot Cross Buns. The next one is Lightly Row. The next one is French. It's called Au clair de la lune. The next one goes by many, many names, and you'll probably know it by a different name. I'm going to call it a Mozart melody. has a brand new note that we had to learn in order to play it. It's called Deep Pockets. So playing out of the Yellow Book is all well and good, but we're very, very excited to present to you actual sheet music. Like a literal piece of paper that has notes on it. It has some of our holiday favorites. It's called Holiday Rock, and it's important enough that I told them I would conduct it with a baton. So enjoy Holiday Rock. do it. And then they asked me to, and so we did it. And I'm glad we did it, because it was a lot of fun. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Then, of course, was Sleigh Ride by Lou Anderson. The next piece we're going to play, I found in the library, and I honestly didn't know it, but I recognized the name on it. And so I went and I listened to it, and I found it absolutely stunning. And I was so excited to put it in front of the kids. And they have attacked this music with just an excitement, and they're working through it, and they're doing such a great job. And I'm so thrilled to be able to play Green Sleeves for you tonight. Yeah, that was cool. That was fun. The last piece we're going to play for you tonight on the concert requires your participation. So Ash, if you'll turn on the lights for me, please, and if everybody will grab your program and look, there's a green insert. We're going to sing some Christmas songs with each other, which is one of my favorite parts of any Christmas or holiday gathering, is just to be able to sing together. So if you'll just follow on, I promise I'll tell you where you're supposed to sing, and just go ahead and sing out. It'll be fun, I promise. So very warm. Thanks for coming out today. There's a couple people that I really want to thank before I send you on your way. Mr. Zuber and Mr. Aiken and Mr. Simon, thank you for all of your support being a new teacher in this district. I always feel wonderfully supported. I would also like to thank the members of the Grants Fine Art Booster, and that's Todd and Stephanie and Matt. You guys are amazing, and thank you also for supporting me in all of my crazy ideas and endeavors. Wait till we talk about marching band. You ain't gonna Hang on, Johan, one more thing real quick. I would also like to thank Asher Merrifield and Mr. Squeers for all the work they've done decorating and making this room absolutely gorgeous for Christmas. So gentlemen, thank you both very much for your part. And, Johan! Yes, Johan.
Hey, so can we play the thing practice?
We're all done. We're going to go.
No, we're not done. We still have one thing to practice.
Do you want to do the thing?
I mean, ask them. You guys want to do it?
Okay, let's do the thing. We're going to do the thing.
It was a night for Christmas, we opened the house. Now the brother was moving, and not even the mouse. The socks were hung on the table was there. I'm hoping that the fat guy would soon be there. Up in the room, and out of the night, we had Christmas party. And on the last night, and then we